And we are live.
Hey, I'm alive.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So, what are we going to be talking about today, y'all?
Well, talk about current events, cool gadgets.
Android boxes.
Yep, that is what we are going to talk about. There's a lot of talk about this TiVo box. I really think this thing is a piece of junk, overpriced, not worth your guys' money.
You sound far away though.
Yeah, your volume's really low.
Oh shit! Wait, I am far away from it.
Sorry, guys.
Are we live?
That's okay.
Yes, we are live.
Okay, cool.
I thought everybody was ready, but
Yeah. The TiVo 4K box is better than the Fire Stick. I'll say that. It's still at $50 though. There's a lot of better boxes out there that you can get. In my opinion, there's plenty of 10x boxes, and if you can find some for a little bit of extra money, the extra money you would spend on a USB hub, and the extra money you would spend on extra storage to get a USB stick, and the extra money you would spend on a Ethernet adapter, you can get a box that has all that in it already. That will be, and it will be faster, honestly,
Right.
for less money.
honestly, I still don't think that the 4K stick is a bad device. But also, I heard that pretty soon they're going to be pulling. Not to change the subject, but I heard that talking about APKs that they're going to be pulling Theater Plus soon, the Android stick version.
Oh,
Well, we'll have to see what happens there. The problem with the sticks, right? These lower end devices that they're pushing out, the TiVo and the Fire Stick, is really just the storage capacity. You can't put, I mean, a whole lot on it without it filling up. And once it fills up, you have caching issues, you have speed issues. They slow down. There's nothing that can fix that. That main storage can't be upgraded. You can subvert it. You can add some extra storage, but still, things want to install to the main storage always. So the same thing happens with people with cell phones. People get a cell phone with say 16 gig or 32 gig or whatever they get, and then they add a SD card to it. Well, I'm sorry, but your apps don't install to the SD card by default very easily, and especially on the Android TV OS, it's not really seamless to be able to do that. So you end up having to do a lot of special things to get around the storage issues. That's my big concern. If you're going to buy something and you're going to have to buy extra stuff for it already to make it do what you want it to do, why not just buy something that has everything you want in it already? It just seems common sense to me. I don't really understand the concept of why buy these really budget devices, and then you talk about all this other stuff you have to put in it to make it really do everything you want, and it just makes no sense to me at the end of the day. But I'm going to be talking about that more on my live show tomorrow anyway. I'm going to go through a lot of details and show boxes that I would really tell people to buy.
Right. Very good. Very good. You know, actually, I actually have the cord to upgrade the storage on the 4K stick. I don't think it would. I think you could, like you said, it is going to try to do the internal storage, and there's workarounds where you can try to get it to run off of that external hard drive, but it is going to try to run off of the main storage, which is the storage that's built into the stick. So, like you said, that is very true as far as phones as well.
Yeah, I mean, to each their own. I mean, I guess it just depends on the OS you like, what interface you like, how you like your device to work, because there's a lot of different ways to use a lot of these different devices out there. In this day and age, when you have a ton of different devices with all kinds of different interfaces and different ways to use them, people get locked into being comfortable with a certain interface, and I think that's a big thing that draws people to a certain type of device. For instance, like NVIDIA Shield fans automatically gravitate to things like the Mi box and now to this TiVo box because the interface is pretty much the same. And so that really gives people a sense of standardization across all of their devices. You can do the same thing with standard Android boxes. You can change the launcher and make every Android box look the same if you want to. It really comes down to learning what you're using. I mean, it's really no more difficult to use a standard Android box than it is to use, in my opinion, the Shield or the TiVo 4K or a Fire Stick. The Fire Stick's the most difficult of all of them. And when you're talking about actually setting it up, when you're talking about using it, it's not that difficult once it's set up. But the setup process gets very complicated.
Yeah, what's that other box out there that supposedly gives you IPTV for
the super box.
Yeah, that piece of junk. I mean, these people, that are thinking that they're gonna pay $300 and IPTV for free forever.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like people don't understand this stuff's not legitimate. And when Amazon is still allowed to be putting boxes, because Amazon today, I looked at Amazon and they have selling boxes with IPTV services that are not legal on them on their website. They're not supposed to be doing that, but they're still doing it. So when people see these kind of products on Amazon, they get the wrong idea about the legitimacy. And then when they see these boxes put out there in certain areas, your normal person has no way to know unless somebody comes out and tells people the facts about it, so people can realize that, hey, this is coming with an underground service. Some people will get boxes with IPTV on it, and they really think they're buying a legitimate TV service.
Right. I don't know why they would think that. I mean, maybe you have these people thinking that, people have their own cable company.
All these young kids growing up today that can't even tell us why we fought the Revolutionary War and who we fought to win our independence in the United States. This is why. That's how stupid they are. People don't have common sense like they should these days, and the school systems are failing our children, and all these young kids that are just barely becoming young adults now. They obviously haven't been taught, and they haven't been taught very well, because a lot of people are just falling into a trap, and that they don't understand they don't understand this industry. They don't understand how dirty it is, how underhanded it is, and how much these guys are working to swindle you out of your hard-earned money.
Right. They're trying to take your money and make it their money. And they're probably doing it, promising things that they can't keep, like free IPTV forever for $300, which I don't know how long that's going to last for, but I wouldn't give it longer than a year. I feel like you can get a longer subscription just instead of, buying a regular Android box and paying for IPTV, something like, if you really want to pay for IPTV, something like KS Hosting or something like along those lines.
Don't say names now, because now you're promoting.
Okay. On my channel, I'm promoting. Well, I'm not trying to be biased. I mean, I try.
I don't know, KS Hosting may not like you. They may not want you promoting their stuff. They may come back and say, you know what, you better not talk about us no more.
Okay, well, if I do that, I mean, with the YouTube studio, I could actually go back and take out whatever part I want.
I'm just messing with you. That's how goofy this whole freaking community and industry is. They'll stuff like that may happen, but
right. Another thing that's crazy about what's going on right now is other people getting banned for talking to other people or kicked out of certain groups. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
ridiculous.
just ridiculous, and it's sad. You know, it's really
But,
sad.
but everything we're talking about is for educational purposes only.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's educational purposes. The best thing I'm trying to say is that everybody in this streaming community deserves respect. And I mean, if you're going to turn your back on somebody because they're talking to somebody that you might not get along with, you know, taking it out on somebody that didn't do nothing to you or nobody is kind of messed up, in my
I wouldn't know.
opinion.
I wouldn't know what's happening in the community. I'm not part of it.
Yeah, it's like they're so threatened that they have to act like little kids, like they're hiding a secret. And in actuality, most of them that are doing this, they don't know nothing. They have no intelligence.
Well, I mean, some people don't even, know how to put the description and the link of the video, but just putting that out there,
No,
Well, I mean, at
I
the
just put it in Telegram.
okie dokie. Yeah, I mean, in the words of a famous guy, why can't we all just get along?
well, in a perfect society, that would be on demand, but as well as and I know people are gonna argue and people are gonna fight in this community.
Well, the community is made up of a bunch of underhanded thieves, though. I mean,
well, yeah, I agree with you.
Everybody's stealing. Literally, they're selling IPTV with channels that are stolen from people who have stolen the channels already that are up on websites. You know what? They're making apps that scan the internet for movies and TV shows to give you access to movies and TV shows that are they're stealing from websites to give you this content. These websites have already stolen the content as well. Sometimes the content, by the time it gets to an end user, sometimes the damn stuff's been stolen like 3-4 times.
Right.
And so we're dealing with, let's be honest, we're dealing with people that steal from people who steal from people who steal from people.
Basically, they're pirates that get mad when people steal their treasure.
Yeah.
Basically,
I mean, it's
or channels.
And that's
I don't care. I mean, because I run a legitimate business. I don't need to worry about none of that. I don't have any service. I'm not biased toward anything because I don't have an IPTV service. I don't have, I don't have any services I'm selling and making money off of.
Right.
So, at the end of the day, because it's not a legitimate service, it's kind of not right. It's shady. So I just don't feel right being in any of that kind of business. I've had plenty of chances over the many, many years to start an IPTV or start a VOD service or whatever I might have wanted to start.
Right.
But I just always decided no. Why put myself in that position to be looking over my shoulder and being afraid or dealing with all the drama from all these guys that do have these services out there? At the end of the day, it's just not worth the stress. I make plenty of money with my legitimate businesses. I don't need that stress in my life.
Right. And it is like, it seems like it is cutthroat for $5 or $10. These guys are, ready to put a knife in your back. I'm saying that figuratively,
Yeah.
But seriously, it is very cutthroat and IPTV, and I don't think it's worth it.
Oh, they DDoS and they steal your content and this and that. I mean, certain people in the community just float around stolen identity logins like it's just candy, and all of that's not right. People need to realize what's right and wrong, and understand. It's one thing. I say it's one thing. If you're getting content from websites that have stolen the content already, you didn't actually steal it, and you're streaming it and watching it. It's freely available out there. I do see a little difference in that because these websites are already there with the content. Anybody can go to these websites and watch these movies and TV shows that are available. I find it. I have a big difference between that and somebody just downloading and taking all that content and trying to make their own service.
Right.
And at the end of the day, because that's multiple copyright infringement going on, that's what I mean by people stealing from people who are stealing from people who are stealing from people. You know,
Yeah.
when I said that, I didn't even get into the fact that some people are downloading the content from these sites and then starting their own service.
And they
Right.
were
And
and
then
they were caught.
and so it's all a big shady roundabout cluster, whatever.
It's a cluster fuck.
Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. You know
Right.
that these guys would get mad at all when they're making money off somebody else's hard-earned work in the first place that they stole, and then they're going to get mad over it
When they
getting
stole
stolen.
it from somebody else.
You know,
Right.
What do you think? What do you think the website owners that have all this content? What do you think they think about the app developers? Don't you think there's underground wars going on that these guys running these websites they really like despise, like the guys making the Kodi add-ons and the APKs and stuff? I
I'm
mean,
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I would suppose that there's probably, you know, I mean, it would be nice to get maybe an anonymous, you know, find somebody who runs or works for one of these websites and actually have an interview and find out. You know, that would be something cool to actually talk to them about their point of view from their aspect. You know, because these websites are getting taken down left and right. That are hosting that has a lot of this content available. So
It's not worth it because you know you get caught, you get arrested, you get fined, you could go to prison. It's not worth it.
yeah, well, these days they're not even arresting you. They're just turning you into total.
They give you what they call a cease and desist letter. And basically, that means if you do not close up shop, if you do not walk away, that they will come after you to the fullest penalty of the law. They will sue you for whatever they can. If they have to pick you upside down and get the last penny out of your fucking pocket, they're gonna do it to basically get compensated for all the money that you lost them.
So-
And I mean, this happened a few years ago. I think it was 5 million or 10 million that a certain developer got sued for not very long ago. And I don't want to name names because they get mad if you say their name, but their buddies can say their name. So I'm just going to be respectful, and I'm going to say a developer. I'm not going to say names.
What
But
about
this
that?
developer had his add-ons. What?
What about that guy? I won't
What?
say names. That had all those cars and stuff. And did he really get raided by the feds?
I don't.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't owe me any help. Yeah. I haven't really been following.
I didn't want to say his name, but
Oh, I,
No,
don't-
right.
I haven't been
But
following him though myself, so I don't.
he
really
was he was around in the community a long time, actually. Back when Husham was really big, he was around, and you know he had his fair share of let's say he tried up a couple services before one actually made it. The first service didn't really do very well. And there was a lot of chargebacks, but the second service that he started up actually did very well. And
Well, what about-
and go ahead.
What about the most recent stuff going on with Boom Media? I mean, that guy just got sued into oblivion.
Oh yeah,
He just lost his lawsuit, and he didn't even own an IPTV. All he was doing was reselling a whole bunch of different IPTV services.
wasn't it? Was it 3.4 million or 4.3 million? I can't remember.
3.3, I think, was the number, if I remember correctly. It was
Right.
3 point something million. It was a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. So I mean, that's bad. So, yeah, I mean, basically, I don't know what he's going to do. I haven't even looked to see if he's responded or said anything on YouTube or anything about anything to do with after the lawsuit. The thing came down for the lawsuit. But let's talk about some other. I mean, you know what? Some other changes are going on is in the whole arena of a lot of the social media out there. They're trying to change the laws because right now, like YouTube that we're on right now, Facebook, Twitter, they're all private companies, and they can basically decide who can or cannot be on their service. But also because of the way things are set up, the government's has given them amnesty, so they can't be sued. They have to only sue. the individuals making the content. Now, that is a big issue because they're trying to change it, and it's going to be a while. But they're trying to put laws through, which part of the law is already passed, but there still has to pass another part of the government and then get signed by the president. But what they want to do is they want to make it more that this is an open forum, that this is that things like this, like YouTube and everything, are we have our freedom of speech intact, so that we can fight tyranny from private companies. So the private company doesn't have necessarily the last say whether you get kicked off the platform. So the platform's more like, they're considering the platform more like a public service. Whether or not that happens or not, I don't know, but that's something interesting to think about, what the future of things like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all these other places, Instagram, what the future of them might be, if they adjust the laws. Whether it's a good thing or bad thing, I mean, that can be debated. I'm not saying it's good or bad either way. I'm just saying it's interesting that, they're trying to make some changes in that way. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there.
I wonder if that as long as Google owns YouTube, right?
I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I know when people get paid from YouTube, that money is coming from Google.
It does, yeah. Comes from Google Ads.
So then that means Google owns YouTube.
Google, yeah, Google owns YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My whole thing is, if they do all of that, obviously creators are not going to make, well, I'm saying the bigger YouTubers that's been in the game for a long time and that are monetized are basically, a lot of these guys, they're not going to be making videos if they're not, monetized. And YouTube has had a big problem with demonetizing a lot of channels, especially cord cutting.
Right.
Demonetizing.
Yeah, that's been, I don't know. I don't think anybody has the complete answer to fix whatever the woes are, the problems with YouTube. I really think the only answer is competition.
Right. My thing is that if it's public domain, right, then somebody could talk about an IPTV, somebody could talk about whatever that they want to. That's your freedom of speech. I think. And just letting the people be informed for educational purposes, not for piracy.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, people are whoever wants to pirate or steal content or whatever, they're gonna do it regardless, Yeah, I mean, and I'm not innocent. I'm not gonna say I am, but at the end of the day, we all got to understand, the facts of everything.
So you have a hook and a parrot on your shoulder on the man?
Yeah, my parrot, it's in the cage right now. I'm gonna put my eye patch on here in a minute and put on, I want to look like a raider.
A raider.
You're just so you'll never give up on your Raiders, will you?
Heck no, man. Vegas all the way, baby.
To each his own, I gotta say one thing. At least they're a lot better than the Saints. I just want
to say a thank you to Chicago for all them draft picks, that we got from you guys.
Ooh, no blow. No blow.
Yep.
And he goes for the heart. No, I'm good.
That's okay. Just go eat your cheese.
I had some cheese earlier. Us rats.
I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at you right now. You got cheese in your hand. You're about to eat it.
Yeah, and I'm working on something that's going to be really fun and stuff like that for the end users. Trust me, I got something coming up. let's say a talking rat.
Cool.
Oh, did I let the cat out of the bag?
No, the cat's waiting.
Well, my personality and my name's not changing, but my channel will get a rebrand. I'll still be Mr. On Demand, but my channel's name is actually going to get a rebrand. So everybody going to keep a lookout for that.
Can't wait.
A monkey.
Eat. What?
Monkey.
Who's the monkey? Oh,
What? I'm here.
I'm
Okay,
not
she's
seeing that tonight. The heat's killing me.
So what do you think? Do you actually have an Android box that you would like to show?
Yeah. It's an A95X Max.
Ooh,
Oh.
A95X Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds cool.
What's the specs on that bitch?
I'll tell you in a bit. Let me get it.
Actually, I really need to get a new Android box soon. I need to get something with like pretty good specs, let's say. So at least 64.
Yeah. 32 works pretty well right now these days. I'd say if you're just using it for streaming, you're going to be pretty good. You can load multiple Kodi forks and Kodi builds. You can load a whole crap ton of apps if you want. Put a different launcher or whatever. It's a nice background. Put your widgets in there. Whatever. However you want to set your box up.
Actually, I want to load emulators on mine.
Well, then you'll need some more storage, but I mean, you could always throw a micro SD card in there for the to put the ROMs on.
Right.
Yeah, the gaming emulators would be a nice touch. Definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love the old retro games.
Yeah, I got the B-Link right now that I use in my bedroom, and that's like my main box. The
B-Link, huh? What's the specs on that?
The one I got is a 64 gig. It's the mini, the GT1 mini. Just plenty fine. It's actually only a 905X2 chip that I've got in that one because I got it a while back, and it works nice. It's got a microphone thing on the remote, and
Is that older than the GT King?
Yeah, that one came out before the King. When I got it, it was the best box B-Link had at the time, the newest box. So it does have the USB 3. It's got the gigabit Ethernet. It's got the dual Wi-Fi. Even though I run it on Ethernet, but I mean the Bluetooth. It's got all the features. It works really, really good. I can't complain about it, and I have no need to upgrade it. I mean it runs.
You guys ready?
Okay. Runs everything great.
Go Flea Biscuit. Go Flea Biscuit.
Okay, I'm gonna open it. It's the second time I open it. I haven't get the time to program it.
Come on, Flea Flicker.
Nigga. Okay. It's a 4 gig.
Oh yeah, I like that.
He froze up on us. Uh-oh.
RAM, 64 gig operating system, Android.
Oh yeah, baby, I like that. That's sweet.
This one you can attach an SSD to it.
Oh,
so
and it's
I haven't bought
X-rated.
it yet.
X-rated, all right. That is nice.
Yeah, X for triple X.
Ooh, it's got Ethernet and Wi-Fi.
Yeah, those are good boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, that is dope.
HDMI port, USB, has the cable LAN, and over here has 3 USB slots. So it's very cool.
Yeah, that's a good
Word.
one. That's a winner.
And there's a slot for
Three
The
USB
USB
3.0 ports.
Wow.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
That I could tell right away. The blue, that's 3.0.
it's 3.3 ports of 3.0 and one port for 2.0.
Oh yeah, you
That is
definitely got
cool.
enough USB ports in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But see, that's the whole thing. You know, you keep from having to buy that USB hub. You keep from buying that
Hey
Ethernet
Cookie, hey
adapter.
Cookie. Show
What?
your after you're done showing your box. I want you to show off that sweet controller that you got.
Oh, sure.
That is so sweet.
Okay. Wait a minute.
That
Do you
is.
remember what the processor was on that box? Is that running the all-winner chip or is it running a 905?
Wait a minute.
They're both good. I'm just
Is it probably what's the newest one? Android. What is it? 9?
the 922 is the fastest one. The 905 X3, I believe the X3 is the newest one, and they've got kind of a budget one out there, the 905Y, I think it's called, and that's what's in that all the 905s are pretty similar, but the 905 X3 and X2s are the faster ones.
It's a 905. It's a 905. 905. I mean, it's 905 X2.
Okay, the X2, that's cool. That's the same as it's in my box in the bedroom. The X3 is the newest one. And I don't know how much faster the X3 is. I haven't really looked into the benchmark test yet to see, and I haven't gotten one myself to try. But we were talking about the TiVo 4K earlier, and it runs the 905, but it runs the 905Y. I think that when I look at the specs, I'm not sure about that, but I believe that is a more of a budget 905 chip.
Ooh,
This is the controller.
that is nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow. That is
Oh
really
yeah,
nice.
that
Looks
is
like
dope.
my Xbox one.
Yep.
That is really nice.
Come on, turn it on. I want to see the light up.
I went ahead and bought a
Light it up.
4K Fire Stick today. I don't do much. Just watch streaming stuff. That is
It
really
does. It does. The pads on it does light up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Mine does
It's
too.
lit on.
Well, that is cool.
Oh yeah,
This
that
too.
is dope.
That's the
that's
best
dope.
part.
Oh yeah, you gotta love blue LEDs. I love LEDs.
Yeah, I do too.
Everybody's into RGB, but you know,
I can't. My eyes can't handle flashing colors. It depends on what colors they are and stuff.
so no strobe lights.
Yeah, I'm not really into RGB myself. I get a lot of the. I'm building a computer for this kid right now. I'm getting the prices together, and he wants a gaming rig, and he wants all the RGB stuff in it. So I'll be doing something pretty soon with that. I'm probably going to build one of them budget Ryzen 3s. I'll probably do a video on that and do the benchmarks to see how it runs, and I'll compare it against the Ryzen 7 that I have here in the house, and we'll do a little comparisons on that.
That Noctua fan,
that's
man,
cool.
looks dope. But it's expensive as hell. It's like $100 for just that fan. I looked at the price.
Oh yeah, that fan is absolutely ridiculous. There is no need to buy that cooler. No,
I
need
don't
to-
understand how a fan could be $100. That
that
you know,
that yeah. It's ugly too. So
I'd
Right.
have to spray paint that bitch and tape it off. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Brown fans.
yeah. Well, I've already I'm already moved on from that i9 and now I'm moving on to something else. I think I'm just gonna go Ryzen. I was not impressed with that i9 myself. So
What was the total cost of that build?
the whole build I don't remember, but
I think it was like 1,000 something.
the board and the chip alone were about $1,000. Yeah,
Oh shit!
yeah. So
$1,000 just for the chip.
yeah, the board was $500, and the chip, those chips were $400 or $500. Well, and this was before the 10900 had come out. So the 9900 was the fastest chip you could buy at that time, and then the 10900 came out right after I got that chip in, and it's already gone to a gamer that wanted it, a customer. So that one's gone because I want to build something else. I got it to try it out. It was what it was, but definitely Ryzen's the way to go, in my opinion.
Speaking of social media, it says the FCC commissioner, if social media companies wish to be political actors, they shouldn't have special protection.
That's true too.
Yep.
You know, actually, when they were passing that stimulus bill, they actually had for the arts, and I'm like, how the hell can there be any arts when motherfuckers can't go to school, acting school, none of that?
I know. It's crazy.
Like,
And then Elon Musk, I guess SpaceX didn't launch today.
Elon Musk is a robot.
They have weather problems. There was tornado warnings and stuff. So
Oh, well, that's okay. That's a good reason not to launch.
yeah,
Elon Musk is an android.
Unfortunately, they were going to launch in Florida because when they launch at Vandenberg, I have some killer pictures I took of SpaceX. When they launched over here in the Sierras, they're really cool.
Oh wait, they're launching the satellite for the internet or the cable or whatever it is.
No, this was last year when they had two launches that came this way, and I was able to get set up, and I took some killer pictures of it. It was it broke apart. You know, as soon as it flew over to where I live, it started breaking apart in stages. It was really cool. But they're going to be taking off in Florida. They're going to go to the space station. I believe that's what they said. Yeah.
Oh, you got your green screen hanging up on the man. Cool.
The green screen.
yeah.
I can't wait.
It doesn't
For
look
people to see all my dirty stuff behind me.
Yeah. I got some shit to throw out myself. Actually, a lot. I actually threw out a lot of my old computer shit. You know how we are. I just had a bunch of like computer stuff I just had to toss. So
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised. The boxes in general have gone up, but you can still find some deals if you look around. Definitely, I threw that deal into my Telegram group today for $45 for that 10X box. So that's definitely a deal.
45 for a 10X, bro.
Yep, the 905X3 processor and everything.
Actually, I'm gonna go to there and check it out right now.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice looking box.
I'm going to the mailbox.
It's a 32 gig.
I have the Tanix in my mailbox. I'm gonna look for it right now.
Oh, she's got a 10X too on the man.
Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about buying this one. It says it's 8K, dual Wi-Fi. I'm thinking of getting this one to do a video. And what I want to do is, do the video. Don't buy a 4K Fire Stick, buy an 8K box. And I might do that video anyway, even without having the box, and just, show people the boxes, online. Because I know 10X stuff is good. Their boxes have always, all their boxes I've used have been good. I just wish they had a better remote control. The remote is pretty plain and pretty common, and it does function. It does your basic functions you want to be able to do, but I wish it had audio functions on it, so that you could talk to it, to you could put like the Alexa app on there or use the Google Assistant, whatever you want to use. But yeah, I mean, this 10X box, it has USB 3. It doesn't have as many ports as what Jane was showing us, but this box is a nice box. It's got a couple of USB ports, and it's definitely it's definitely just your nice plain box for a budget box. I mean, you can't really ask for a whole lot more than what it's coming with. But there's definitely a lot of options when it comes to boxes out there. Everybody just needs to do their research a little bit and decide what's
Oh,
best.
wait. Hold up on a man. Hold up. Can you say that? Can you repeat that one more time?
Do your research.
Can you say it one more time?
Don't buy a Fire Stick.
I love
Do your
Fire Stick.
research.
I know you do. Sheila has a Fire Stick. It's all good.
No, I bought a 4K today though.
Everybody knows I'm a Fire Stick hater. It's fine.
You like to stick with your Android.
Yeah, for sure. I like to get more for my money.
I thought you're going to be pushing those mini computers.
Well, the mini PC is a great way to go. If you're looking at a really high-end Android, you might as well just go and get a mini PC for about the same price or a little bit more. You can get yourself a nice mini PC that has a way more storage, way more performance, way more capabilities, runs more programs, just more. I mean, how much can I say? The problem with any Android devices, it only runs Android. At the end of the day, I mean, you get a mini PC, you're not stuck. You can run Android with an emulator, run your APKs great. You can run all kinds of Windows platform software. You can do emulation for your retro games easier. You can do everything more. You can do more with it, period, at the end of the day. So the mini PC is ultimately the best route to go if you want to spend a few $100. I mean, what is the shield? $300 now? The full shield, like the main shield? And I mean, come on. You spend that much money on a mini PC, you're going to get yourself a pretty good little machine.
Dude, that's true.
Any questions? I mean, I see that there is people watching, so
Where's the chat? I've seen
it
no
actually
chat.
does show, you know.
Yeah, nobody's chatting, but that's okay.
I don't see it. I think we had to log in or something.
Yeah, you would have to be have YouTube open
Oh.
to see how many people are on. You could see the chat in here though. If there was any chat, it would show up.
Oh, okay.
I do not know what happened. Everything went blank.
You
for a
messed
minute.
up. You messed up.
No, I didn't do nothing. On the man's screen went in a big circle. I don't know.
My screen's in a circle. What?
Yeah. It was. I said it was. It was. It wasn't a circle.
Okay. I'll have to go back to my icon. I don't know.
But yeah, I've definitely been messing around with emulators a lot lately. But,
They're a lot of fun.
Nah, more like a pain in the ass, especially the Switch emulator. Oh God.
Well, I will be doing some more emulator stuff too. Going forward, I have a machine sitting on the workbench over here that's going to become an old emulator computer. But I don't, I mean, I got so many projects, personal projects, and I got to balance that with actual work that pays my bills. So
Understandable.
Can you guys hear me?
I can now.
I can hear you.
Oh, I think she's
Okay.
gonna show the Tanix. Oh yeah.
she got the 10.
Oh, their controllers are such garbage though.
I know.
Yeah, most boxes remote controls are garbage. Let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
It's a phone game.
So for everybody watching, just to know, you're gonna need to buy
Big 64.
another remote control.
Just buy a mouse and keyboard, guys. Just go buy yourself a mouse keyboard combo and say screw it and be done.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, the Wii remote that I had was really nice. I'm sorry, Cookie. Go ahead. Give your presentation.
Actually, I had to wash my hands first before taking it out of
Oh, you don't trust the
the
Chinese?
bag. You know?
Does that come from
From
Alibaba?
China is what I buy from the States. I don't buy from China anymore because of the situation.
Oh, so she doesn't trust us over here in the mainland. That's what it is.
Nigga, we can't trust anyone in the world because of the pandemic. Okay.
And I can see how it is. I sent you that box and you being like that. No, I'm just I didn't send it to you. I'm messing around.
Ooh, it's a TX6.
Ah,
Nice.
that's a nice box.
That was a good one.
Wow.
Nice.
And port,
You know what I like? I like the
HDMI,
antenna.
2 USBs 2.0,
You know, when I sell those to the girls, they always want longer antennas.
1 USB 3.0. Have to check it out.
So it has
And it
3
has an
USB
antenna.
ports.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 ports 2.0 and 3.0.
Will that get all my channels? Will that antenna give me all my channels? Will it get my locals? I'm gonna be like a customer now.
Actually, there is an app that you can get that can get you all your local channels. You sign in with your Facebook, but maybe I'll give that app another look, see, or maybe review it on my channel. You never know.
As a manual user, I don't like HDMIs. The ones that comes with Android box, I buy them. Well, if it's for me, I like to buy the high speed HDMI, which it will work perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, they skimp out on the remote and the HDMI. You're right.
Yeah, but I mean, look, you know what? They don't cost that much. The boxes themselves, you're getting them for a pretty cheap price. So you gotta they skimp where they can so they can give you as cheap a price as possible. And that's normal.
I won
At least
an auction on eBay for Fire Stick.
At least they give you an HDMI cable. Go buy
Let
a
me
cube.
see the 4K box. Damn it!
Go buy a cube and see what you get.
Come to the
What you
4K.
Go buy the Fire
What
TV.
you mean a
cube.
4K?
Huh?
You mean the Fire Stick 4K?
No, the cube.
No, the cube.
The Fire TV cube.
Oh,
I got the cube. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, no, but,
wanna
but
see it?
did it come with an HDMI cable? No, it
He's
didn't.
being a smart ass.
No, I'm saying at least they gave you an HDMI cable. Fucking not Nvidia, Amazon won't even give you an HDMI cable with the cube.
Oh man, that's kind of cheap.
Yeah, they are. Did you guys see the new Shield? It looks like garbage, man. That little thing that looks like a fucking power bank.
Oh, the stick one? That thing's
Oh god, it's garbage. Other people are like, it's so powerful. There's one USB
everybody's
port.
talking. Everybody I know who has gotten it hates it. It's either cut their hands, they can't put batteries in the remote, or it looks like crap hanging there.
Oh, you mean the people that actually got to make reviews on how to change the batteries in those?
Yeah, and people that you know that cut their hands open trying to change the batteries. And
Oh, they cut their hands open on purpose or by accident?
no, by accident, just because it's a crappy made remote that comes with it. It's a crappy design.
Right.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if you're
It
gonna cut
really
your
is.
hand-
The device itself is this little. I mean, who's gonna make this little round thing? It looks like, I don't know, looks like a big cigar or something. It just doesn't. I don't know. It's just a terrible design. They could have made a little square box or something. They could have made it look more like the TiVo 4K box or something, and it would have been a lot better.
Actually, I do not like the design of that TiVo box, whatever the fuck, that wannabe stick.
That's better than that. that shield, that wannabe baby shield. They should call it the baby shield or shield light or something like that. It shouldn't even be called a regular shield. I mean,
You would have to actually take that one USB. The only way I think that somebody can make it worth it is to take a USB hub and connect that bitch to that piece of garbage, and then maybe it would be usable. Maybe.
well, I mean, all of those devices, whether it's that new baby shield or whether it's the Fire TV 4K, the TiVo 4K, or the Fire TV stick. I mean, in order to really make them have a lot of ability, you have to add a lot of devices to them. By the time you add all those devices, you might as well, like I said, have bought a box that had all of those capabilities already.
What the hell? Cookies on twice?
Really?
Yeah.
You're on twice.
Because I hit the refresh button with.
Do you want me to remove the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Did I do the right one?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the box, think about streaming and this whole world of TV and the way we're doing stuff right now is it's all still just really, really new. You know, everybody's still getting their feet wet and figuring out the right way to go. And a lot of people haven't been doing it for a long time. They've only been doing it for a very short time. So they don't really understand all the options and everything that's out there.
Right.
That's why I tried to explain, like, I built my website over 10 years ago, and I've been doing streaming for a long time, back when we were just downloading the stuff and watching it, and maybe the internet wasn't quite fast enough to actually stream the content. And that was way, 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 way back. But everybody doesn't have the long-term experience with streaming to really understand all the options that have been available out there. And so people are getting into it now for the first time because they're finally getting these things built into their TVs. But they're being introduced to a lot of times the wrong thing, like they buy a Roku TV. Well, the really crummy thing about these new TVs there is you can't even set the TV up without being connected to the internet. So you can't even watch your local channels on the tuner built into the TV with a digital antenna without setting everything up and having an account going online. That to me is a little bit ridiculous that they're forcing you into creating accounts.
Well, the thing about those Rokus, actually, my sister's boyfriend bought one for Christmas, around Christmas time, and he's like, well, what can I do with it? Can I put Kodi on it? I'm like, no. Can I put APKs on it? No. What can I do with it? I'm like, you could screen mirror.
Well,
maybe Tubi if you're lucky.
There are enough apps out there. For instance, I mean, obviously there's Pluto, there's Crackle, there's Tubi TV. There's enough free apps, including the Roku channel itself, that you can get a lot of content on a Roku if you know what you're doing. What you're not going to get is you're not going to get all that underground third-party content. You're not going to get Kodi, and you're not going to get all the APKs that everybody talks about that are so cool that gives you all this stuff for free.
Right.
So you're that's the thing about the Roku. The Roku device, it's a usable device, depending on what you're wanting to use.
You know what it is to me, On Demand? I'm gonna have to agree to disagree, but I'm gonna tell you. You know what I would use it as? A door stopper.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you used 100% legitimate apps, and I'll give you a good example. For instance, if I didn't want a cable box in my room, and I've got Xfinity, and I'm paying for TV system Xfinity, I can use a Roku as a replacement cable box on a TV, and so it's got usefulness there. There are uses for the Roku. I mean, it's just not in the underground illegal realm.
I'm thinking off the top of my head, I'm thinking Roku's using it as a paperweight or a door stopper.
Okay, well, I just mentioned something that the Roku does that the Fire Stick doesn't do, and neither does the regular Android boxes out there.
You mean hold a door?
No, I'm talking about running the Fire the I'm talking about running the app for Xfinity, for
Right.
Comcast, and for a few other cable companies out there. Why they're tied into just Roku, I don't know.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why.
That's the only thing keeping Roku going is
I'm gonna tell you why.
They've got that going for them.
Because Roku is running Linux. It's not running Android. It's not running Windows. It's not running what's that what's that program that you use on your phone, Cookie? Dex?
It's
Dex?
Dex.
Dex? Whatever the
Yeah.
hell it is. Deck? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not running any of those. It's running Linux.
Right.
And it does that job well. So I guess you actually have 1 point, and I've got 2 points that it's used better
Right, well,
as a
I'm just
paperweight.
I'm just saying, say for instance, I wasn't doing any illegal TV at all. I
Right.
get my Roku, and I load my cable company's app up so I can get all my cable TV programming, and I can get my my stuff from my DVR. I can watch all my channels live with a guide, everything just like if I had a box. On top of that, I would have the ability to load up things like I said earlier, Crackle, Tubi TV, Pluto TV, etc., etc. Okay, there are enough things that you load all of that up, and you get a shit ton of content. And guess what? It's all super reliable because it's all legitimate. I'm not saying that that the Roku isn't limited, because you can't. Obviously, you can do most of that on a regular Android box, minus running some of the cable company apps. But at the end of the day, it is a device that does have some capabilities that you can do some things with it that are worthwhile. So that's exactly why when we bought a brand new TV for my mom, we bought a Roku TV, and then she has the Fire TV Cube hooked to the Roku TV, so she has the best of both worlds. She's got the Roku TV. If we ever have a service that requires a Roku to run their service, or she also has the Fire TV Cube, so that she can run, all the third-party underground apps, etc., on that as well.
Right. I got a
So
question.
that's a pretty good way to go to give yourself all your capabilities for normal streaming at a home, and I would recommend that route for most people.
Does your mom like does she like the Cube?
Yeah, she uses the Cube all the time to watch TV. So
Yeah.
before we got rid of Comcast, we used the Roku for watching cable TV without using a cable box as well. So I have used the Roku. We had a Roku for well over a year in my bedroom, and we used it pretty much only for the Xfinity app to watch cable TV in the bedroom without having to have a Comcast box in the room. So yeah, I've used all of that. So.
You okay there, on the man?
I am fine. How about you,
I'm good.
Mr. 69? Anyway.
Oh, that's right. 69.
Whatever way gets people their content and what way they want to watch it is the right way, period, at the end of the day.
You know which one he made a music video. You know who I'm talking about.
No.
You know that he's got all them black chicks with them big asses in there.
Yep.
That he's a Mexican kid, not very tall. You know. He's got tattoos on his face. I think one is the jigsaw puzzle guy.
Yeah, we know who you're talking about, bro.
Are you sure you do?
I don't get tats on people's faces, but to each their own.
Yeah, I think the dumbest one. I think the dumbest one was probably Gucci Man when he got an ice cream cone tatted on his face.
Oh no!
I swear to God, he had an ice cream cone with lightning bolts.
Wow.
Right.
Crazy.
I'd be regretting that the first week.
Right. That's crazy. Definitely.
My son, well, my stepson, he has a full dragon tattoo on his body, but not on his face.
A full dragon tattoo, like in the red dragon type of deal.
It's a full dragon on the front and the back. It took him years to get it completed.
So you're saying he looks like the red dragon? You
No,
seen that?
he doesn't really show them too much unless he's going to the beach or something. But it's very beautiful. His first wife has a full peacock. She knows Kat Von D, and she's got tats on her. You know, not I don't know about Kat Von D, but my former daughter-in-law has tats on her face and stuff. I mean, how's that sexy when you get older? I mean, it's just, I don't know. She's really pretty, but I couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line is on your face and stuff.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you guys said. It like cut out again.
Oh,
Freaking Comcast.
my
Piece of
former
garbage.
daughter-in-law, she's really pretty, but she's got tats on her face and stuff, and it's just, that's not sexy. You know, when you get a certain age, it's just, I don't know. I have a little tattoo of a flower, and that's it.
Mm. That's that. You know, that's the thing. I think people go overboard when they start getting tattoos.
They do.
Yeah, a lot of people do. It's crazy. But do you think that's just like was a sign of our times for a while, and maybe with the virus and everything, society might change a little bit, and the tattoo thing it might not be as popular as it once was.
Actually, tattoos has been around for hundreds of years, isn't it?
No, but I mean, it wasn't as tattoos gained a lot more popularity than they had in the past over the last, I want to say the last 15 years or so.
Right.
There weren't as many people with heavy tattoos all over themselves as there were like even 10 years ago. But I mean, if you look at people between now and 10 years ago, there you can definitely see there's a lot more people with heavily tattooed up with sleeve tattoos on their arms and all over their face. Their neck.
Baby.
And there wasn't as much.
Yeah.
It wasn't as much 10 to 15 years ago. So they gained in popularity, but do you think they might drop back down in popularity?
I don't think so. I think people are always going to want to get inked up, especially.
I mean, you can plainly see what happened. You can see the boom in the tattoo industry and how many more tattoo parlors opened in a short period of time over the last 15 years, roughly, compared to before that. And so society got way more accepted of tattoos. The more people, obviously younger people growing up wanted tattoos. And so a lot more tattoo parlors came about. I just don't know if I really don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I'm just saying, with anything can happen now. We're in a period where something's happening to the world that is going to change our culture and our society and how we think and live daily. We will never live or be the same as we were. Everybody's going to remember this for a long, long time, and people will be taking more precautions. And it doesn't matter how safe the world gets. I think more people are going to always be taking precautions.
Well,
Even after
I
vaccines come out, you're still going to probably see a higher number of people wearing masks than used to. You're going to see a higher number of people, obviously washing their hands more, having hand sanitizer with them than ever did before. just normal. Those are just things that culturally are going to change in the world because of this pandemic. And I think I'm just thinking maybe could there be a side effect to that? Could people not be as accepting of having tattoos because of it? I don't know if they will or not. I'm not saying they will or won't. I'm just saying, I mean, with a cultural change, anything's possible.
Right. I mean, I went to the store today and I mean, it was pretty nice outside. I barely seen anybody wearing a mask. I did because, I have asthma and everything like that. And if you have asthma, you actually have a chance to get it just as if you're a little older. Um
Well,
so go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's still tons of places here. I mean, I went shopping today, and there's lots of places they won't let you in without a mask. So
Well, I went to a couple stores and they don't seem to be tripping if people ain't wearing a mask. I don't, you know,
No, they're not.
I don't think that they are, and I think that's actually, them people should be held accountable for actually possibly getting somebody that, and maybe if they were to charge them with a big fine, it would make them do that. Because if I can take my time and wear a mask, I think anybody should.
Well, we don't have it. We don't have that virus up here where I'm at. No one's got it.
I don't think they should. I don't know. I think for a small period of time, I think it was important to mandate people wearing a mask. But if the cases are going down in your area or your cases have been very low, then I think that things could be relaxed on those policies. If you're in an area that still has a high number of infections or deaths going on, then I think, yeah, you guys, I mean, just out of sheer, regardless of the law, I think out of sheer just intelligence, you should probably be trying to protect yourself from others and hope that others are protecting themselves from you. Um, depending, because none of us know if we, if the person next to us has it or not, when we're out somewhere in a grocery store or wherever we might be.
Even Vaughn's laxed on it. You can wear a mask if you want. If you don't, you don't have to. But there at first, you had to wear a mask to go into Vaughn's, which is cool. But no one had caught that virus in up here in the mountains. No one.
I am seeing a little bit more people not wearing masks than before, and I think as the weather heats up too, that's going to be a big aspect of it, because nobody wants to wear a mask if it's really hot outside. You can't breathe.
It's going to be 100.
Well, I was doing it when it
Definitely.
was like, it was 80 something when I went to the store, and I was
Over here, the whole week it's been 100 degrees.
Yeah, and humid, and if it's humid, that's even worse. That even makes it harder to
Yeah.
breathe if you're trying to breathe.
Yesterday, humidity was 73%.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be 103 tomorrow, so it's hot. I have asthma too, Carl. I have asthma too, but
right.
I got severe allergies also. They're bad.
I've had it since I was 9 years old. I had they said I had bronchitis really bad, and it turned into asthma.
Oh man.
Oh, like 5 years ago, I used to have mycoplasm, but
Is that a name of
it's
a band?
controlled. It's controlled now, but it can reactivate if you depends on the weather.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you'll stay really healthy if you just drink a lot, keep a high alcohol content. That kills everything.
Oh yeah,
I'm just joking.
The Corona kill it.
oh yeah. It really opens my lungs. Oh,
I'm just playing, kids out there. Don't drink and drive, and especially don't drink in YouTube.
Well, if they're kids, they shouldn't be able to drive. You know. Yes,
Anyway, dude, man, why you just rain on my little joke or whatever? It's not cool, man. What the heck?
my blunder, my bizzle.
Man, just go eat your cheese.
Mm. Actually, I need to go to the store and get some more string cheese. Because that's all
You
us
need it.
rats eat.
Yeah. I don't know.
String cheese, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
String cheese. Gotta have it.
True. I like it once in a while.
I set some traps out and caught a couple of your cousins the other day.
Oh yeah. I seen a cousin actually came to visit the other day. It was look, it was a rat, but it looked like a chihuahua.
Rats can get big.
Put a leash on it and take it home and said, "I brought home a doggy."
They're a cat, a strange cat.
what if your kids were to bring home a rat and put a leash on it and say, "I brought home a mini chihuahua"?
Shit.
I remember my friend's mom, they had puppies. I was like 7 years old, and they were giving them away, and they were cute. So she goes, why don't you take this puppy home? Just ask your mom and dad. So I took it home, and it was going to be it was a small dog. The mom was small, and I said, look, it's a Doberman. And my mom and dad kind of laughed, and it was adorable. So my dad goes, well, that dog is adorable, really cute. And I was like, he goes, okay, you can keep it. I was all happy. But my dad goes, but the dog's not a Doberman, hun. It's going to be a little dog.
There's nothing like a big dog. These little ass chihuahuas. I mean,
Yeah,
I see so many people.
not a Chihuahua fan.
I don't get it. Why the fuck people want chihuahuas?
Not a Chihuahua fan myself.
They bite like a motherfucker.
I like the middle. I like medium sized dogs. I don't really like big dogs. But
what's medium sized?
oh, like a terrier, I've had several Boston Terriers. You
said Boston Terrier?
Yeah.
They're so cool.
Yeah, Boston Terrier. They are great dogs. They really are.
I never really owned one of them.
Yeah, or they look like a bull. Or sometimes they're called a Boston Bulldog. They look like a bulldog. So
They're smart and fun. Just
I had several of them.
they'll wear your arm out from throwing the ball constantly. They don't stop. Once you start playing with them with the ball, they don't stop.
Yeah, they're fun dogs. They snore loud though. They're because they have a flat nose. They're kind of noisy when they sleep and stuff. So
Wait, isn't that the dog from the Little Rascals?
No, that's a.
Spiky?
I can't remember what that dog was. In a way, it's bigger though but in a way it does look like a Boston Terrier.
well, I mean, they look a lot like a smaller version of a pit bull too.
Aha, yes.
Boston Terriers they're like a smaller version of a pit bull. I've seen a ton of pit bulls that have the same markings of a Boston Terrier, and they're great looking dogs. I like pit bulls too. Pit bulls can actually be great dogs, but they're a little bit too big, depending on the pit bull.
Yeah, that's true.
You had a pug before?
No, but a Boston Terrier is very similar to a pug.
So it's pretty much like both breeds, kind of. Waka waka waka. Waka waka. Somebody watching cartoons or something?
No.
My husband
like
is watching TV.
Oh, I thought it was cartoons for a minute.
Nothing's on here except for my computer.
So, did you get to play any good games, Cookie?
I'm taking a look right now.
Man, did you unzip that 400 gig zip?
Yes, I just finished. I'm in the emulator right now.
Right. That's got to be a lot of games, man.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of games, all right.
Shit, I think I've got over 1,000 Nintendo classic games. Oh god, that's just that. And then I've got another 1,000 meme. What is it? Meme.
Main.
Yeah, that's like the old original arcade operating system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the old
When they
stuff.
first started making the big stand-up arcade thing.
Yeah, like the arcades. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a client of mine that I used to work on his big arcade machines for him actually. They were just PCs inside, really. They had motherboards and video card, and most of the arcade machines are like basically a PC inside.
That
At
makes
least the ones I worked on. Maybe the older ones weren't, but I mean all the recent shit that's out now.
Right. Actually, have you seen those Raspberry Pi? People are making those like those big arcade looking, but they're like a tinier screen and everything, and they're running off that Raspberry Pi, the little board. Very dope. You can put all kinds of emulators on that,
Oh wow.
but it's not powerful enough to run a PlayStation 2. It's not power enough to run a PlayStation 3. You might be able to play some Sega Dreamcast games, but if you guys are really into something like that, you're better off probably sticking with your normal computer.
We
and
got this
trying-
nice.
What?
We got this nice little theme park with an arcade over here, and I can't wait till things are fully open back up where we could go over there because they got a lot of really cool arcade games there to go play in their arcade. That I mean, it's worth going over there. You don't have to pay very much. You fill up a little card with a few bucks, like $5 to $10, and you can play for an hour or two.
Did you ever? You guys have a Dave and Buster's by you?
No, this is a place. They have miniature golf and they have little go-karts and they have these little boats on in a little lake thing, and
oh shit! Yeah,
they have batting cages.
Haunted Trails has all that.
Yeah,
That's not Boomers, is it?
yeah, boomers.
Oh, okay. They're still there.
Boomers.
Yeah, they're still there.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, the miniature golf could use some refurbishing, to be honest with you, but I don't think that they're worried about that too much.
I've never heard of Boomers. Over here, we call it Haunted Trails. So, I mean, you guys are from Cali, you know.
Well, yeah, this place used to be called Camelot, and they made it look like a castle and everything, like Camelot, you know. And then they changed it. They changed the name to Boomers, but the Boomers is actually a big chain.
Yeah, I used to take their payroll to them when I was a courier. I delivered their payroll. So they liked me when they
Boomers
saw me. They
sounds
were
like something bad. Boom, boom, long time.
though it's cool. It's a really cool place. They have great French fries.
Yeah, they got parks all over. Let's see, they got in Southern California, they got 5 parks. They got a park in Florida, and then they got 3 parks in Northern California. So yeah, they got they got a few parks. Mostly here in California, obviously.
pour me something to drink. Oh yeah.
Silly mutt.
I cannot drink regular Pepsi. I gotta have cherry Pepsi.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
Yeah,
got
I
the cherry-
cannot drink regular Pepsi. It gives me heartburn and shit.
I got cherry Pepsi in there right now, actually.
That's what I'm about to drink right now. Mm.
I was hooked on Pepsi bad, so I can't drink no Pepsi. Otherwise, it'll cause a bad habit again. And I know it, so I won't do it.
Oh God, you want to know the best soda ever? And I want you guys to dare say I'm wrong. Cherry vanilla Pepsi.
Ooh, that I love that. You're right.
I could drink that all day.
Yeah, that's good.
I think you can still get it from some of the fountains, but I don't think you can buy it separately because when you go into the restaurants, you have that touch screen
Right.
and you can select.
Oh no, you could buy the 12 cases of them. They have the cherry vanilla Coke.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, you can buy the 12 cases.
I just can't remember the last time I seen it. They just don't have 2 liters.
No. Very rare. I've only seen cherry and I've never seen vanilla in the 2-liter bottle. I don't know why. I actually love that. You know what was really shitty was that orange vanilla. Oh, terrible. Terrible. I guess orange and vanilla don't go good as cherries. I'm serious. That shit was so good, man. But that orange, yeah, orange and vanilla. So you guys prefer Coke or Pepsi?
Actually, I buy the store brand for like 69 cents for a 2 liter, 79 cents sometimes. And that they have a cherry cola. It tastes just like cherry Pepsi.
Oh, does it say Sam's Cola?
I don't remember.
Probably does. Where do you get it from? Walmart?
No. I get it from Food Max.
What is it called?
It's called Food Max, kind of like Food for Less or.
Oh, well, we got Food for Less over here. We don't got that Food Max place you're talking about.
It's the same thing.
Shit, when I used to live in Michigan, they had a place called Cops or whatever. They went out of business like a month or two after Walmart actually took over. They went under, it was a grocery store. Yeah, I've never heard about them coming back. As far as I know, they're still out of business. Somebody's fucking chewing on ice.
Huh?
I can hear the cup.
Oh no, it's peanuts.
What? You're eating peanuts?
Yeah, because it's really hot today, and peanuts kind of help me with the salt on them.
You like them with salt?
Believe it or not. Oh yeah, I love salt.
You're like, what's peanuts without the salt?
Oh, I wouldn't eat them.
Well, actually, they say it's healthier for you. The salt is really bad for your heart.
I like the spicy ones.
What,
Like-
spicy nuts? You like spicy
Yeah, they
nuts?
got the what is it? I don't know. They're just like they got chili on them.
Yeah, those are good.
Like the chili powder on it?
Yeah.
Spicy
Actually-
nuts.
I have high blood pressure, and my doctor told me I cut down on my salt a lot. But he told me, he goes, people with high blood pressure, you have to have some salt. You can't just cut it out or get substitute salt. So he goes, you have to have salt. Not a lot, but it's the human body lives on. It does. So I'm real careful.
You can have low sodium.
Yeah.
See, but flaming hot munchies peanuts, 2 for $1.
Those are
Flamin'
good.
hot munchies.
Yep. They got chili on them. Pretty good. Just have a good flavor. They're not really hot. Even though they say flaming hot, they're not really hot.
Thank you guys for the 2 thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up, guys.
Uh-oh.
Wow. I guess not everybody really hates me.
No, I wouldn't put thumbs up too because I don't see thumbs up in this one.
I see it. You don't see it?
No. I went to YouTube.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can't do it in StreamYard.
No, okay, but
I
I
wish
did.
you
I went
could.
to YouTube and did it for you.
Okay. Thank you, Show. Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Carlos, why?
Why?
Cookie.
Because you can all blow me. Why?
Cookie.
Because I say so. What?
Why?
Oh God. Why? She just wants to see me like blow a gasket just for the views. I know
You
that's
just say,
what it
why
is.
ask why?
Why ask why? God, I love Coke.
Lemonade and peanuts. Actually, I've had this plastic jar. I guess it's a jar of peanuts for about 7 days. It's almost done. I don't eat too much.
It's not the healthy nuts.
I
No, I'm not.
take
being.
the fifth.
I'm being. I think you said the nuts were salty.
Oh yeah, I don't like nuts if they don't have salt.
Doesn't it make you do that weird look on your face though
Oh no,
when you eat salty nuts?
nah, I like it. Lemonade and salty nuts.
She likes lemonade and salty nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lemonade and salty nuts.
Oh man.
I forgot with the. I'm trying to remember like with this because we're not next time we go live we're not going to use a StreamYard. We're going to be using Google Meets. That should be fun.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, I mean, StreamYard is not bad by any means, but I think this will be fun.
Why?
Because it's something that we ain't tried. Why?
The StreamYard's pretty cool, but that new meeting thing that looks really cool too.
Yeah, the only one I will not try, and you can't pay me to get to try it, is that Zoom or Zoom.
Oh, I don't like that.
Well, it's very easy for, let's say, people to do all kinds of bad things on that.
Oh yeah.
Doom, doom.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh Lord. Oh God, I'm so sick and tired of going on my phone and seeing coronavirus this, coronavirus that. Ugh.
Oh no, the media's just got to keep it going.
Well, I do believe it will get worse in October. That I do believe.
I don't think so.
What do you think, On Demand?
He's muted.
I don't know. I do not know. I hope not.
Well, it's a basic statistic that in October people commonly get the flu, or let's say they get fevers, at least.
Doesn't mean it's going to be corona.
No,
Well-
it doesn't. But I think there's going to be a lot of false flags of people thinking that they do have it at least.
Oh yeah. That
So that will probably cause up some
some
fear.
craziness.
You
Yeah.
could go the other route. You could say we're going to have less infections and we're going to have less problems because people are doing what they're supposed to be doing and everybody's educated now.
Some
All
people are gonna get paranoid. 'Cause
The
some
businesses
people
are
have mental asthma. You
The
know?
businesses that put up glass now, they've hired people to disinfect the the carts. They've hired. I mean, everybody's using wipes. They're using hand sanitizer. You could say that there's an argument to be said that maybe this will be the best flu season that
We're
we've ever.
just making it part of our life forever.
Well, you could say that we might have less cases of the flu than ever this season in a long time. I don't know. We really don't know. There's no way to predict it, but there's a case to be made both ways, you know. Just stay away from the young kids because they're stupid.
Damn, On Demand. You sound like a grouch.
They're stupid.
Well, you know what? You're right.
They're the ones out. They're the ones out there mostly running around without masks and doing this and doing that.
Yeah. Actually, when I was running back home, I went to go on try to get some exercise or whatever. There was at least 3 or 4 masks that I seen just thrown on the ground.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. But it's like that because people, they get rid of them but they are hard to, as long, and they're very overpriced right now, but the price will go down.
Well, I'll put it this way. We were all there. We were all young once. When you're young, you think you're indestructible. You're not. You don't think you're going to get sick. That's what I'm saying. The young kids. That's why I'm saying the young kids are stupid, because they have not. If you haven't experienced mortality yet, you don't understand how precious life is. At a young age, you haven't experienced enough of life to understand how important life is yet, to know that you should be doing certain things to make sure that you try to live as long as possible.
Word.
That's right.
Word, man.
You only got one life. Live it good. Nigga, is you eating something?
I gotta let my dog out, you guys. I'll be right back. Hopefully,
It sounds like paper.
I'm eating peanuts.
You eating nuts again? You and Sheila are eating nuts or what?
Mm-hmm. My spicy flaming hot ones.
Oh, you both like nuts.
I just, I like the flaming hot ones.
That doesn't sound any better. That doesn't sound any better. It doesn't. You like the
Not at
flaming
all.
nuts. You like the flaming nuts.
Only you guys with a dirty mind. Get out of the gutter, 69.
16. No, it's not my favorite number.
Shut up and go eat your cheese.
Nah, I'm not really hungry. I had enough cheese. I'm actually really thirsty for some reason. Actually, this is the most soda I drank all week. I've been trying to, stay hydrated and drink a lot of water and try to get more exercise, be more healthy.
That's good. Yeah, I just bought me more fruit today. I got blueberries and grapes and bananas and
You like the talking banana? Is that a no?
this guy.
What was the other thing that you told me? What was it, like a talking turtle type of deal? Is that what it was on the event? It was a turtle, right?
hmm
Did the turtle go back in the shell?
I don't know.
Well, that's what turtles
God.
do, right?
Don't know.
That's what turtles do. They go in their shell when they're scared. Actually, I watched they actually showed what the hell the inside of a shell looks like, of a turtle shell, and it doesn't look like what you would really think, Like they are like in that shell. They're not really in there as deep as you think they would be in their shell. Like when they squeeze themselves in or whatever they do. It's more of a mechanism to defend themselves against animals.
Right. For them to hide and protect themselves.
Right. Because like if a bear or whatever tries to eat it, they won't be able to. Word. So yeah, I actually been working on some working on some things. What about you, Anna, man? You were
I've been-
talking about that you're planning on doing some things pretty important soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna play some GTA.
Oh, what level are you?
I'm barely I think I'm about 20 right now.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You passed me up. You actually did. You passed me up. I'm like at 17 or 18, I want to say.
Yeah, I'm right around 20.
But see, I did get the golden gun.
How's it taking you so long to level up?
I don't know.
But you got you did
Probably because of the missions.
you got the dailies done though, and you got that money. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm sitting on 1.5 million in GTA.
Oh, you could take me out to dinner.
I do too. You know, I made over 150,000 just doing those missions where of the hunting,
No, I don't. What is it called?
the hunting ones with the cars.
You got to show me that, dude. I got to do a couple of those.
Yeah, I sat and played those for a minute. I once I was done.
Is that racing though?
I don't know how. Yeah, they're racing, but all it is crashing because you're trying to crash the other guy, or the other guys are trying to crash you, so you're trying to get away from them.
Oh, so you just gotta not get hit or let them hit you, basically.
Yep.
Oh, so you don't want to hit them.
Right, you're trying to get to the checkpoint. If you make it there without your car blowing up, you get more money. But if you get the guy to blow up and you stop him before he gets there, the other team gets more money. It's a team sport.
Right. Were you playing on difficult or easy or what?
I don't remember.
Well, I know that you get 50% more money in GTA
I know
if you're on difficult.
I got first place on it. And then the second time I played it, I didn't get first place. The next time I played, but I did pretty good on it.
If you come in last place, do you still get paid anything or no?
Then the last one I did was I finally opened up the survival,
Survival.
where you just have teams. You have waves and waves of people coming, and you just gotta kill them.
Oh, cool. So I could gut them with my machete?
Well, they're gonna try to shoot you, so you're better off with a gun. You're better off getting somewhere that's got some cover, so that
Your machete won't stop a bullet.
But the whole deal is you pass wave one, you kill like you're with a team though. You could be with one person, two people, four people. But when one of your team members die, they're gone until the next wave. So the rest of the team has to try to finish the wave, and it's usually like close to 30 people you gotta kill. Once you killed that amount of people, you move to the next wave. Each wave gets
do you have to start off with like a 45 or something like that?
no.
Oh, you get to use semi-automatic?
You can play with any weapon you want.
Oh god, those guys that use those, what do you call? I'd be dead real quick. Those what the hell do they call them? Those
No, your
laser
other
guns?
teammates aren't going to kill you. You're playing against the computer.
Right. Oh, it's playing. Oh, okay.
You and your team are playing against wave of computer.
Right.
No.
But you know what I'm talking about? Those guns, man. I got shot with one of those once and I died. Those it looks like a laser.
I have a question.
What?
Huh?
What?
Why?
I have a question. Why?
You should get a Ruger Mini 14. That's what you need.
Oh, holy shit. We got 12
No.
thumbs up on the man.
No, because
Wow. Cool.
yeah, because the when you play that survival mode, it all depends on how good your team is, you know. If you're with some other guys that know how to play, or if you're with some people that don't know how to play, or if you're with some cheater modder, then of course they're just gonna go kill everything.
Oh
You don't-
god, I hate those modders, dude.
Mhm.
Oh, they just fuck up the game. I know when I was in one session, dude, they were putting turbines on the street. And motherfuckers were just getting their head chopped off.
This guy was using nothing but the rocket launcher just to kill everything.
Oh man, rocket launcher's nice.
Oh shit. Cookie
Oh,
jumped out.
And on some of the waves, helicopters come in. You gotta kill the helicopters.
Oh, with the rocket launcher.
Mm-hmm.
That'll
The
work.
rocket launcher. And she's back.
No, but the Ruger Mini 14 is a badass gun.
And she's back.
And the M1.
I'd say my favorite weapon. I'd say the AR-15. Yeah.
Yeah, they're okay. They're good weapons, but the Ruger Mini 14 is something else.
Actually, I'd have to say my
Hollow point
the second
bullets.
weapon is the Gatling gun.
Well, that'll work too. You'd have a lot of bullets. Oh man.
All right. So
It's crazy.
I think it's GTA time.
It's GTA time. Back again.
We won't see him for hours.
Shit, I'm telling you, he must have been playing all fucking day. He passed my level up, son of a bitch.
Hey, I can tell you how many hours I played because it's on. I play it on Steam.
Ah,
I told you that I found the treasure, right?
ooh.
Yeah, I found the golden gun.
That sounds.
Yeah, they give you like a golden gun, but you got to shoot 50 people in the head to get like $50,000 or something, or it might be 250, but you got to do it within a mission.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wow.
So you can shoot anybody, pedestrians, players, as long as you get 50 kills and the cops don't kill you. Which is they may act like it's easy. It's really a bitch to get away from the cops sometimes.
Oh, I bet.
I got up to 18 kills and then whoop, the cops came and killed me. Every time.
I'm just.
I heard they just put out an. I heard they just put out an update to the game that if you're black, the cops can't come after you no more.
Oh, I'm the man.
I'm just watching about Minneapolis.
You know you're gonna be talked about now.
Minneapolis is on fire.
I know you racist against the black people out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. Minneapolis is on fire. And you should see these people. And I'm not talking about black people. There's white people with their mask on and with little kids. Are they fucking kidding me? Oops, sorry. I mean, are they kidding?
I'm sorry. Can you backtrack? What are you talking about?
Minneapolis, I guess they're burning a lot of places down in Minneapolis right now. And you see a bunch of white people with their mask and all colors, but they got the white people have their kids. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's crazy people of all ethnicities. You know, it's not black, it's not white, it's not Hispanic. At the end of the day, we're all people, and
Yeah.
that's what people need to. We all need to be treated equally, no matter our views or whatever, because we have our own view that makes us an individual, because we all have our own opinion and we don't think like each other. Sometimes that causes dispute.
Yeah, I've watched that video and it's disturbing what they did. Really disturbing.
I've only played Grand Theft Auto 172 hours.
Wow.
God damn, I know you were on there all day. See,
No, but that includes the story mode though. That's not recent.
oh, hell with the story mode. I beat that years ago. I want to jump straight in the. Actually, you know what? I get to get my free spin.
Oh, you get a free spin.
Yeah, at the casino, they let you spin a wheel and you could win money. Or last time I actually leveled up a level.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I?
Maybe this time I'll win like 10 grand or 50. I think you can win like the most you can win is the new car.
Dude, that's not bad. A real
Did you
car?
know that you can spin that wheel almost every day on the man?
Yeah.
Have you been doing that?
No.
Well, you can win that badass car. That's like,
Well, as long as it lets me in the casino, it kept crashing on me because their servers are all taxed and all these modders are screwing up the game.
right. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess
Who's back? Who's back?
Guess who's back? Na na na.
Nano.
Damn. Yeah, buddy. Hit that thumbs up. But yeah, man, a whole bunch of craziness going on in the world, you know? I try
Yep.
to have my faith in humanity, you know?
Yep.
I still have my faith, but it runs thin sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good people.
But like what you're talking about, you know, with people burning down stuff and just, you know, committing crime because, you know, because of this virus or whatever isn't an excuse. And those people should atone for, you know, what they're doing wrong.
No, I know. It's darn sad.
But at the end of the day, we all got to pay for when we fuck up.
Sometimes I F up. Not cursing,
You can curse on it's my channel. You can curse. I set it to where they can't be little shit stains on here anyway.
but okay. Well, sometimes I fuck up. I'm human.
Like we all are. You know, that's why I try to take somewhat self accountability for my channel. I know there's going to be swearing on here. We're adults. That's why I always set my channel to where kids cannot watch it. And if they can watch it, I blame the parents.
We just had an earthquake. It was kind of a shaky one.
I thought I felt something right now too.
You
I
what?
mean, earthquake.
No, it was
No,
definitely.
because I felt a little vertigo, and usually that means that there was some kind of earthquake.
Yeah, I get that way too.
You know what? That's the only. You say it's so good living in Cali. Guess what, motherfucker? I don't gotta worry about no fucking earthquakes.
That's fine. I don't worry about them either.
I don't gotta worry about California going into the ocean.
Oh, where I live, if I'm going to the ocean, I'm waiting for the oceanfront property.
Ask me about Puerto Rico.
Yeah, then we'll be like Puerto Rico. Oh my God, I definitely did feel a quake.
You felt
Thank God I don't live in the South.
3.26. Last night was 3.78, something like that, and a 3.64. That was last night.
well,
We've
I
been
guess
rocking.
I'm gonna drink my soda.
The Mammoth Lakes and Mammoth, Yosemite, they've been having quakes too. It made me jump because it was a pretty good one. My chair just rocked.
Motherfucker, you're playing without me, you son of a bitch. Nigga, I thought we were supposed to be on the same team.
There's only one team, man.
I'm saying if we both playing together, then we can win money together.
You want to be on a crew.
Yes. We call it. I know we can call it. Pimps riding high, or something like that. That's just off the top of my head. Actually, I am looking into getting another controller. So that badass controller that Cookie had, I definitely am gonna be getting another one. This Logitech lasted a long time.
Another what?
Another gaming controller. This Logitech one that I have, it's been used, abused.
You want the link for it?
Que anda, way.
You want the link to buy the controller?
I'm trying to think because you had a bunch of. Didn't you have a couple? Did you have any issues with it?
A long time ago, I bought two, but never got to configure it.
Right. I was thinking about maybe listening to on demand and going with one of those 360 controllers just to make it a little easier where I ain't got to worry about it configuring and setting it all up.
Hmm.
Boom, 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 boom. Wait, am I gonna get a copyright for that? I don't think so.
No.
You got to lick it before you stick it. Like, isn't it? Can't you get a copyright if you sing certain songs?
No, it's not singing them.
Actually, I think one time when we come on here, I'm going to actually, when I start my video, I'm going to actually have entertainment for the end users here. And actually, I'm going to put together a nice intro for the people the next time that I go on. They can enjoy before the show ends. They can have some jam out to some nice tunes.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Did you put a pussy in there? A pussy crying?
Yeah, I put a pussy clown in there.
A pussy clown? What's a pussy clown? I do like that. You got the little emoji with the mask on for the COVID there.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I thought I'd put it in there, throw it in there. I just put clowns in there because a lot of people are clowns.
I guess I don't like clowns. I don't get along.
I have these two clowns, and they follow you. They're puppets, but they actually follow you. And my friend would come over, and he'd use the restroom, and after he'd leave, I go in there, and he turns them facing the wall.
Word.
He's like, those clowns are spooky. Word.
Word.
Word. And I said, they're not spooky. You just don't want them laughing at you, huh? And he got all mad. Oh, crap. Is this a turd? Oh, it is a turd.
Did you say it's a turd? Where? Where?
In the chat, isn't that a turd with the face on?
Yeah, that's.
I have my glasses on. So
It's the emoji for shit. That is funny. That is funny. Actually, did you ever see the emoji for the pillow that they got?
The pillow?
Yeah, they actually sell the emoji pillows, and they have the turd.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Yeah. I think they sell them at Walmart. I've seen them at Five Below. Have you ever heard of Five Below?
Yes, my husband would probably be. Oh God, who told you?
No, we've got 2 or 3 of them in Chicago, but the one in the mall, you can't go to that one because it's closed down due to COVID.
Oh man, because
Right.
when babies first came out, I didn't know about him, and then when I found out about him, my hubby's like, "Oh my God, where'd you get?" I have tons of them. I went crazy.
You gotta lick it before you stick it. Actually, there's this YouTuber that's always telling how to get money and shit on demand. Like, what's the best route to get money in GTA? This guy's really good.
Huh.
He gives tips and clues and everything how to get money.
That's pretty cool.
Right. Because I mean, you need to be making multi-million dollars unless you're going to be buying a shit ton of shark cards for GTA, because almost every important car costs like $1 million or over.
Yeah, they do. They're expensive.
Right. Especially that rocket thing.
I'm not
I
even
need to get
tripping
me
on the
one of
cars.
those. I need
You
to get one.
You can get a free car. I mean, you know, and
Dude, I want that rocket thing that they got. What the hell it's called? I don't know, but I forgot what it looks like, the Green Goblin's weapon. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks like the Green Goblin weapon or whatnot. Let's just say they could float in the air on this craft, and then they could just shoot you and you cannot see nothing, you won't hear nothing. It's got bombs that'll blow out of the fronts and the sides. It's a very sweet ride, but $3 million in GTA, how much is that in American dollars if I wanted to pay for that? I wonder. I'd have to equivalent that GTA dollars to American dollars. Is that we're still worth more money than Canadian money?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think, on the man? Is that still worth more than Canadian money? Because that's like almost like Monopoly money.
I don't know.
A Miami man robbed a beauty supply store, arrested after car chase and crash. I could have used him here. Go steal some burgundy hair color for me. I'm just kidding.
Well, you're gonna dye your hair, Sheila?
Oh, every year or so, I'll go burgundy. I really like it.
Burgundy.
Yeah, it's red, but it's burgundy. That's how my husband, when he met me, that's the hair color I had, and I had it for like 12 years, and he thought it was my real hair. And then when he asked me to marry him, I says, "Well, I'm gonna go back to my natural hair."
Well, you could just call me Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, I'm a towhead blonde, but he was kind of stunned when he came home. He's like, "That's your natural color?" And I go, "Yep." But I'm
Salt and Pepper here.
thinking of doing it again pretty soon.
I've never dyed my hair. I've been dealing with shit, fucking gray hair since I was 16. So don't really bother me.
Oh, I used to do it a lot because I liked keeping it that way when I was an office manager for a computer store in Santa Barbara. Because people treat you different. It was a test, and boys, they do treat you different when you're not a blonde.
What if you got like any gray hair? They
Oh
treat
no, I
you.
don't have gray hairs. But I mean, no, I don't have gray hairs at all. They treat you different when you're not a blonde, because
Yeah, I mean, blondes usually do get a lot of attention,
oh yeah, they act
especially
like
if they got a big rack.
they act like she doesn't have a brain, she's a blonde. But yeah, it's a big difference, and so that's why I liked it, and I kept my hair burgundy. Met a lot of cool people.
I got a job that's so hot. We're gonna bury it in an.
I got a job that's so hot.
Who are you talking to over there?
That was a video game. Sorry.
this one
It
guy,
gets so hot.
he needed his PC fixed, and the two techs were kind of busy, so he brings it in. He goes, "Sheila, I want you to fix my computer." And I go, "Okay." And he goes, "Promise?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Because there's a present inside for you." So I opened up the case, and it was half a pound of some incredible weed. I was like, "Whoa!"
That sounds cool.
I didn't really smoke weed that much, but I was like, "Holy cow!" The two guys were like, "Wow, that's really cool." So I tried to give him some, and The one guy goes, I don't smoke that much at all. And so I try to give some to the other one. He goes, just a little bit. And I go, guys, what am I going to do with this? Uh, so I kind of gave it to friends and stuff because it was rare that I smoked it. I mean, it's just, but yeah, it was pretty trippy. I was kind of blown away because they were like, when I opened up the case, I almost said his name. He's like, holy crap, what's this? That was pretty cool.
Actually, that's actually a big business in Chicago since they legalized it.
Oh, yeah.
They're putting a lot of money behind that. Actually, the dispensaries they're talking about, they're supposed to be making 200 or 300 dispensaries in the Chicago area. Plus, they're talking about building a casino, which they haven't finished yet. But when they do finish it, they're talking about making a lot of money.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made with that.
Well, casinos, yeah. I mean, and if you go to Indiana casino, you can smoke while you play whatever you want to do in the whole casino.
Oh man, I don't know. It's like when I got hurt, I didn't like the pain pills, and so I started smoking pot. But then I was just leaving one to another. I haven't smoked it in 4 years, 4 years and 1 week now. I don't regret it because it's I have to be clear headed. I really do.
Right.
So,
I mean, if you were taking it for medicinal uses or whatever, I mean, nobody's to judge really anybody.
I
I
got some.
mean,
I got
yeah,
some cream though.
you
Some with CBD.
cream.
Yeah, and it works.
Oh, you mean CBD for your joint pain?
Yeah, because my in the summertime especially the metal in my arms swell. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I got some and it works good and I don't get high. It
Right. So
really helps.
you're basically taking it for the medicinal uses to take away the pain from your joints, basically.
Yeah, but I didn't like getting stoned and getting lazy and falling asleep because Oxycontin was insane. And I thank God that I didn't get hooked on it. And then they gave me hydrocodone, and I went, "This is ridiculous. I don't like feeling like this on top of my blood pressure medication." So I started smoking weed, and I'm like, "This is getting old." I mean, good God. But yeah, I got this cream, and it's really good. It doesn't, I mean, it's still pain, but it's a heck of a lot more easier. It's not as bad.
So do you have to eat that, or how do you actually? I've never messed around with the creams or anything like that. I'm saying for your joint pain.
You
Oh,
can try to share my screen and see how it looks on there, Pimtech.
if I ate it, it'd make me sick because it's not to eat. I just take it and rub it on my arms, and it
Oh,
works.
so you could just rub it on your hands. You don't gotta inhale or nothing like that for medicinal uses.
No, not at all. That's why I like it. I was like, finally, because my friend told me about it, and I'm kind of skeptical, but I got it, and
Right.
it works really good.
Well, that's good. I mean, anything that would, if you really feel like you don't want to smoke, I mean, you found a way that would help you ease the pain. I mean, I'm all for that. That's basically what it's for.
Oh yeah,
It's supposed to be for medicinal uses. It's not supposed to be used as a way of getting stoned.
no, it's
That's
not.
just the way that people have done it.
Yeah, true. I just got to figure out what to do with a bunch of butter I have because I don't know if it goes bad. I've had it for my refrigerator for like 4 or 5 years.
Butter does go bad. I'm sure you should throw that in the trash.
Okay, I will.
Butter goes bad. There's
No,
yeah.
it's uh it's weed.
No,
Butter.
I get that, but I'm saying
Okay. So
because it's butter, it's probably went bad year. It's probably moldy as shit. You know what I mean?
I haven't even
Uh,
checked it.
if you said 4 years, I'm like, holy shit! How did you hold on to it in your fridge?
Oh, it's
Holy
it's
crap!
it's a ton of it.
Wow.
I mean, really, it's huge. So I'll just throw it in the trash because I have a friend that um up by Humboldt, and I went up there and helped trim and stuff, and legally, it wasn't illegal at the time, and I got a whole bunch given to me. So I came home, and my friend and I made butter, and then we made cookies. And our friend, we didn't, we thought she knew what the cookies were pot cookies, and she started eating them, and I'm like, you better slow down, because she doesn't smoke weed or anything, and she's like, oh well, I don't want to drink tonight, so I'll just eat some cookies. These are the goodies, right? And we're like, yeah. And oh my god, she was baked. I was like, but yeah. And so
Right.
I made a bunch of butter and kept it, but I don't know.
Well, I'm glad to see that you found a way for your medicinal uses for your joints being for your joint pain, and that's good. I mean, I'm sure it helps with the pain and it helps you live a happier. mm,
And
Um,
I have a clear mind too, which
right,
really
right,
is
and you
nice.
get to keep a clear mind at the same time, right?
Yeah. That's the only thing that was bugging me. I'm like, in my 60s, and here I have to resort to this. What the hell?
So you didn't want to resort to smoking pot,
No, because I'm a grandmother, and it's
right?
just ridiculous. I kind of thought I grew up, but I didn't. But yeah,
Well, obviously you did if you found a way around that to cure your medicinal and to not be high at all. You basically are not getting high at all, right? Because you're rubbing it on your skin.
no, not at all. Haven't been
Right.
4 years and 1 week now.
Well, that's good. That's what everybody has to do is grow as a person, is what I think. I mean, we all have to grow and you wanted to mature and you didn't want to do that no more. Some people will never quit being potheads or smoking meth or whatever bad vice that they have. You
It's
know,
true.
especially people that are on meth and heroin and all them drug problems. All them people that should get help never do.
No, they don't.
Right?
They have this new stuff where they put bug spray on it and they smoke it. Oh my god.
Who the fuck would smoke bug spray?
These fools. I mean, it's like back
Are they
east.
fruit cakes or something?
I don't know, dude. Back east, it was
I would say they're fruit cakes. I don't
pretty
know.
pretty big thing for the. And I was like, what the heck? Was homeless lady was laying on the ground licking dirt here, not in front of our house, on across
She
from the
was eating dirt.
neighbors. She was laying on the ground licking dirt, and I called the
Oh
sheriff's on
god,
her. I was like, something's weird with that girl, so I called the sheriff's on her.
licking dirt.
They said that it's this new drug that started out back east and around in the middle of the states, and then it came to California.
Oh shit. Did you hear about that drug that came out a few years ago? They were calling people zombies. I think it was that bath salt shit that people
Oh,
were
that stuff
taking.
is so dangerous. Yeah.
Right. They said that people were acting
Yeah,
like zombies.
Oh my,
yeah.
Right.
that's insane.
Yeah, it is. It's completely mental, but with the things that these people take, I don't know.
It's crazy. It's just really crazy. I can hear.
What?
I thought Mr. On Demand must be playing his GTA.
Oh, he probably he's still on here or he
Yeah,
logged
you
off?
could, no, you could share my screen and see the game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah,
I wasn't even paying attention. Entertain the people. Wave 2. 29 kills.
Yeah, I didn't kill nobody. I think I'm on with a modder. He's killing everything.
Dude, you know what pisses me off is when those modders they're straight up cheating. Like I had a guy that was teleporting and slowing down time, and then back he would reverse the car and then make the car go forward. And then he wind up in the back seat and he shot me. And I was like, what the hell? That's straight up modding.
Shit, I got wasted. See, then once you die, your other teammates are still playing the thing though, and you can watch them. And if they beat the wave, then you're alive for the next wave.
Right. But if they die, then you're dead.
Yeah, then it's over. You can kind of tell this guy is something crazy. Look at his level, 169.
Holy shit. That guy ain't playing, man.
And 55. The other guy's got a fairly high level too at 55.
I wonder if that's a modded account.
Yeah, I think it is 169. The other guy I was playing with the other night was over 300.
Dude, they gotta have a modded account, or they've been playing it since the game was released.
Yep.
That'd be a long time to be playing that game. Really, a pipe wrench?
I'll change my weapon, don't worry.
I was gonna say, you're trying to die. Come on, man, make some explosions.
Oh shit! Fucking helicopter.
You should blow him up with that missile, right? Ah, you got him. I think. Nope. Oh, you missed.
That's the thing for the to do
Did you try
firework.
holding down the and then pressing in? That's how. Oh, you got him.
Oh man,
But
I
you
didn't
got
see the guy. I didn't see the guy coming up. I was too busy looking at the fucking helicopter. Damn it.
Damn. At least you, I guess, got the helicopter. That yeah.
No, I didn't kill nobody.
Well, you killed the. You were just about to shoot down. You did shoot down the helicopter, but they killed you right when you did it.
I almost got them. I need to not worry about the damn helicopter. If the helicopter comes up this time, I just need to worry about killing people
Wait
that
for
are
that
trying-
guy to come up and then snipe his ass.
No,
I would
I'll
actually just be pointing so when he comes, you could just shoot his ass.
What's that gun over there? Back over here. Fuck it. Damn it.
Do you get to dress up your the person that you are? Do you get to deck them out and stuff?
Yeah, this is my character right here. Shit, get back there.
Word, y'all.
Word.
One love. Oh, they're shooting at you.
Are they
Nice shot.
behind
Oh
you?
man, I get my ass beat.
Oops.
Well, not really, because my teammates are killing everything anyway.
Oh shit. Wasted.
Dude, we already passed the wave 5. It's like I don't even have to really kill anything.
Oh man.
I just need to kill. I need to make a kill or two, at least so that I can get some money for all of this. Okay,
So you get paid by the kill, right?
kind of, yeah.
Where's my thing?
I don't know. I got 1.5 million, so I mean, I plan on making more.
Oh, now it's
Did you
gone.
become a VIP yet?
No. Oh yeah, I did. I went and paid
I kept scratching my head how the fuck you do it.
at the casino, isn't it?
What, to become a VIP?
Yeah, you pay there.
Oh, to become a VIP for the missions and all that?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Not for the casino thing, but for the to play the VIP missions. Oh shit.
Yeah, I got some kills on this one. Oh shit, this
They're shooting
motherfucker.
you again. That dude ain't even shooting straight. Got his ass.
Come on, turn around. Stupid
The
ass.
meter does move a little slow, like when you're supposed to level up and shit. It does move very slow, you know?
Oh, I could be a spotter. I can see.
Oh, you're using the mouse.
Heck yeah, it's the only way to aim. I use the controller and the mouse both.
Are you like an octopus way? How the fuck do you
Well,
hold
normally
both
I'm in the other
sticks?
room. Normally I'm in the other room playing. So I'm not really like used to playing right on this computer.
Oh, there's a guy running.
Hey, but I didn't die that wave, and I got some kills. Yeah, I got 7 kills. Nice.
Ah, a guy's running with a something on top of him. I guess
Word.
that's your friends. Survive wave 6. Totally kills 24. Oh my gosh.
The problem is you're not watching your other side too.
Yeah, but I can see if anybody's gonna come up on my other side on the map. Like right now, I can see there's some guys over here.
Oh, there's a guy on your right.
Uh-oh.
You didn't even see that, did you?
Oh, you got him.
Yeah, he got him.
Uh-oh.
Yep. There's a guy right there in front of you.
There's
Yeah. He's
helicopters.
by the bushes.
Damn. It's all squishy. Ooh.
The weatherman lied. Make it rain, ho.
I know. Well, hopefully the NOAA is more accurate because weather.com says 103 tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. The other guys died.
Oh shit. There's no way you can take all of them out. You might as well just put a bullet in your own head. Shoot yourself.
Oh wait, no. Maybe there still is one.
Oh shit.
I don't see any.
Failed. Nope, failed. I reached wave 7.
Oh shit. You got 84,000?
8,400.
8,400?
Oh, dang.
Yep, I'll play it again right now.
Word way. Word.
Word.
Demon you. Fucking on the man's tempting me to fucking play fucking some GTA. Fucker. Hey, Cookie. Cookie.
What?
Did you unpack that 400 gig thing yet? Or no?
Yeah.
There you go. Did you put them into their right folders?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. How many Nintendo games do you got now?
1200 something.
That's what I'm talking about. Now you got almost everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell's going upstairs. It sounds like a stampede. Oops.
What the heck is this? What's going on?
Yeah, I've been kind of like slacking on TV shows, man, lately. But there's nothing really out there, you know.
I got a couple of shows tonight. I gotta go look again. I'm gonna download them here in a little bit. I'll probably watch them tomorrow.
What are they?
I think a couple of sci-fi shows I watch.
That one show sounded good. What is it? London something? Some Gangs of London or something?
Oh, that is good.
There you go. How about this one, Carlos? Meth Lab Survival. What do you think?
That there's guys everywhere that you gotta shoot. That's a hard mission.
That stuff is pretty bad up here too.
What, in California, meth is bad?
Oh yeah, a lot of meth heads up here.
Well, at least I know not to live in California. Honda Man says it's so perfect.
It's
California's so perfect besides the meth heads.
It's perfect, buddy. Perfect.
Can't really escape meth anywhere nowadays. So.
It's perfect even with the meth heads and the people shitting in the street.
It's not that way where I live. I live in the good part of California.
We don't have that up here,
I'm
right?
saying there's a part of California where they could GPS the shit. That's pretty bad.
It's
Can't
all
do
good
that
where
in-
I'm at.
It's bad
I'm in the,
you could say it's bad in Chicago, but we can't GPS shit.
they don't do that here either.
When you told me that, I'm like, you got to be fucking joking.
That's San Francisco, buddy, where all the gays are and shit.
Yeah.
You watch what you say, on the man. We're gonna be talking about you. We're gonna be talking about you. You know, I try to wrap that shit around my head all day, on the man.
I'm just saying that's where most of them live, though. But I'm saying San Francisco is a messed up city.
Right.
I wouldn't want to live in San Francisco.
Oh, I don't blame you.
It's way too expensive and dirty there. It's terrible there right now. They need to clean that crap up.
Right. I agree. I would not want to live there neither. I think for the money you could live anywhere better.
Oh yeah.
Besides Detroit.
Good old Detroit.
Anywhere in Michigan, screw that.
Yeah, Michigan's like a shithole.
Oh yeah. It's kind of sad though.
It's like the bottom of the toilet.
Yeah.
Kaplunk.
That was a fun game.
Yeah, Kaplunk.
Yeah. Good old Kerplunk. Do you remember that game?
Not really.
No? Oh, it's pretty cool.
Not really, way. Don't worry, the cock is just cuckoo. Hey, Cookie, I hear a cock going off over there.
What you want me to do?
I'm just saying. It's funny. It's funny. He cackled 4 times in a row. Hell yeah. Can he go for 5? Can he go for 5? Yes!
That's funny.
The sixth one. I'm gonna do a counter for how many times the cock cackles.
Man, I ain't killed nothing. What the hell?
Okay, 7.
That's some bullshit.
We should do a counter. I need to get a counter.
Well, this
Put on
guy
my
got a
screen.
rocket. He know what's up.
Okay, that's 9. 9 cackles. This is funny as shit. I'm actually counting how many times. Okay, that's 10. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. 11. Oh shit! You leveled up almost. The bar moves so slow though, man. You know, like when you're trying to level up. 12.
Woo.
Bless you. You're making the cock cackle. Doesn't like loud noises. Is that your neighbor's rooster, Cookie?
Hmm.
That's your neighbor's rooster, or do you own a rooster?
My neighbors.
Have you ever owned a rooster?
No.
No. In Puerto Rico, do they actually fight chickens?
Mhm.
What do they call it? Cockfighting, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
When I lived in the Pomo, there was always cockfight bust there. And one of my friends, his grandfather was busted for.
I heard that they tie like a blade or something like that to their claws or something like that.
I never seen one. I was invited and I went, no, I don't want to see that.
I never been to one. I just,
They I think they do. I'm not sure. I just didn't want to see it. Kind of, ugh.
it's almost like it's humane to animals. It's almost like fighting bulldogs and shit.
Yeah.
Like what they made they made an example out of Mike Vick.
Oh yeah, they did.
Shit, that guy he missed out on millions of dollars in endorsements.
He did. They were pretty strict. I mean, they nailed them.
They're shooting at you from the side. Too late. Wasted. It's that creepy fucker that was by the door.
Yep. You got me.
Got you. Got you.
Man, I ain't killing shit right now. Getting my
I can
ass
see.
whooped. But I've never played this this map before either. You know what?
It's the same mission that you play with Trevor. Basically,
How the fuck am I leaving? They come. That's where they come from.
Damn.
Fine, I'll get right here.
if I was you, I would have just.
Shit.
I would have got inside the van and started sniping the shit out of them. Boom, boom.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. You're like,
Ah, damn it. I was about to shoot him and he fucking got me first.
On the man ain't playing. On the man going for headshots.
I got wasted.
Ooh,
Yo.
until they got wasted.
Ah.
I can't hear what.
now that's like,
I feel so damn empty. Big bullet holes. Man, so if they do what they're talking about for YouTube, does that mean that people can play like music without worrying about getting copyright?
No, I mean there'll still be copyright infringement shit, but that's not. I mean, it's just that they won't be able to remove somebody just for opinion.
Okay. So it means that if they try to fight to keep their channel or something like that, they actually can have a voice and be treated fairly, basically.
Yeah, like when it comes to your personal views and freedom of speech.
Yeah. Well, they tried to get rid of all the channels. Like they made an example out of Alex Jones,
Yeah,
for talking about Sandy Hook and all of that, and saying that
yeah.
that was like basically like it never happened, when he shouldn't have said that. He committed a very bad thing by doing that to himself.
Well,
He
I
made
mean,
himself look really foolish.
there's a perfect example. I mean, yeah, he was wrong, but he was only taken down because of so-called community guidelines. They said it was hate speech or whatever. And I'm not saying he was right what he said or anything, but that we still need to have like some, I don't know.
I just think it was kind of it was in a bad taste to the families that lost them their lives in that.
For sure. He should have never said the stuff he did. I mean, that's for darn sure.
Right, just for views. I mean, I'm sure that the families were very pissed off at him, and probably had every right to be.
He's a crazy dude.
Yeah.
They're turning the frogs gay.
That cracked me up when he said that. I was like,
What, when he said they're turning the frogs gay?
yeah.
Yeah. He's a little kooky, but he is funny though.
That spot didn't work out very well for me.
But he was very powerful just a few years ago. I mean, it's been how long that he got his...
like a couple of million subscribers on YouTube or something. I don't remember the exact number, but I mean,
Right.
It was over 1 million. I know that.
I'm talking about not just YouTube. I'm talking about InfoWars is where he made all his money from.
Well, yeah, they're still there. They're still producing content. He's still around.
There's another guy.
A bunch of his people are still on YouTube. Just not him.
There's another guy that's out there. His name is David Icke, that is teaming up with that other guy. I can't remember his name.
The best one I like is Millennial Millie. She's on YouTube and got a lot of subscribers.
No, this other guy interviewed David Icke, and I was watching the live stream, and that shit got taken down from YouTube on a live stream. It was playing, and then as soon as he went live, that shit went off the air. And I was just like, censorship like a mother,
Yeah, it's not right.
Right. But they banned David Icke. I can't remember what he said. I think he was warning people about the vaccines that they are going to make. And YouTube got very upset about that.
Were they telling them that the vaccines were going to turn people gay?
No. I'm being serious.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking around like Alex Jones. They're turning the frogs gay.
No, he actually made a lot of sense. He just said everything that he was saying, he was making sense. He said just people need to be aware of what they're putting into their bodies, and I totally agree. How do we know what the hell it is just because they say it is whatever?
Right.
You know what I mean? I love soda, but soda, can take paint off of cars. So are we killing ourselves with soda? It can take all that shit off of a car.
Well, soda's not healthy, that's for sure.
Right. Ooh. you got a special offer to get $425. 425,000.
Damn.
Is that the mission that you're playing now?
I'm not playing any mission. I just left those survival ones. I was getting my ass beat, so I was
You know
like,
what
"Eh."
you should do, man? Go to the casino, get your free spin.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Go to the casino right now.
Yeah, you get one per day. I haven't done
Let
mine.
me see how far away the casino is on the map. Oh man, I gotta drive a little ways. That's okay.
Kind of looks like up here in the Sierras.
That's all right. I got just enough time to spark up this cigarette. Big
Okay.
bullet holes.
Guess I gotta turn around. Boy, the graphics cards look a lot better on my computer monitor in here than it does on my projector screen. I'll tell you that. Way better.
Well,
I can't wait for my new projector.
what kind of monitor? What kind of monitor is that?
It's just a 21-inch, LED decent monitor. I mean, it's nothing really spectacular, but it looks a heck of a lot better than my projector.
So you're saying you don't buy into that 4K or whatever?
No, I'm not playing my games in 4K anyway.
Oh, that's at 720.
I think I'm playing 1080.
Your frame rates seem to be pretty good. Definitely not laggy at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a fancy card. It's just a 1060. So I mean, it's an older generation video card, but it's enough to play all the new games out there. I am going to get a 2060 pretty soon, an RTX. That's probably the sweet spot right now. $300 roughly for one of those.
Is that the $300 card?
$330 or so, and you can get into the newer technology and be good for probably 2 to 4 years, depending on how bad you want to upgrade. I mean, because I've had this card now for like a year and a half.
So, if somebody needed a
But I got a 1070 in my other machine.
right, if somebody needed a processor, right, and they were going to go Ryzen, even Ryzen 3, that one that you were talking about that had the APU, they wouldn't need to buy a graphics card. I mean, they could run some games, right?
Well, you're gonna be able to run games. It's just how well are they gonna run? Are they gonna be a little jerky? The frame rates won't be great. You're gonna be able to play most games, yeah, but a video card is definitely needed if you really want to be a proper gamer.
Right.
There's no substitute for that. But if you're on a budget and you're just working on piecemealing a machine together, and you're able to like get a machine built, wait a few months to get the video card, then you could totally go with the Vega graphics built into the Ryzen 3. I mean, if you're really on a budget, that's the lowest end to go with. But once you get a video card, you're going to be able to play games practically as good as an i9. There's not a whole lot of difference in how well they play games.
Right.
As long as you got a good solid state drive and, 16 gig of RAM or so is plenty. You don't need more than 16.
Right. I planned on going, I mean, especially with, DDR4.
You could even start with 8. I mean, you could start with 8. You don't have to have 16. You could
just wondering what the full budget build would be. You could buy just the chip, the board, and the RAM, and then save up for the graphics card.
Yeah, well, the chip is like what?
I seen one for $50.
$89 or so. No, you don't want the $50 one.
No. It was an Asus or whatever.
Yeah,
my Asus lasted me like 7
Yeah, the $89 one is the one with the graphics built in, and that other one's a lower clock speed. There is other Ryzen 3s that are cheaper, but you don't want those.
You mean I'm at the motherboard, not the CPU.
Oh, for the motherboard. Yeah, there's like $59 motherboards that would do the job. I mean, I would probably counsel you to try to go to a $79 or $89 board because they have a lot more features. And then hopefully you want to check out what processors that board can go to so you have your upgrade path available to you. Because you obviously want to be able to go to a decent Ryzen 7 down the line at some point. So you don't want to have to change your board. The motherboard, you're better off spending a few extra dollars on the motherboard. I'd even say, you know, you could probably find a board for 89, but if you get the board that you want for 100, you got to spend an extra $20, $30, do it. Make sure you get a motherboard that's got everything you want. Because that obviously at the end of the day is your most important thing. And then because you're going to be upgrading your processor, you're going to be upgrading putting a video card in it, but you don't want to have to replace the motherboard.
Okay, so the what I'm trying to say is
because that's what determines
the board is roughly going to be close to 200 right there, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. See what happens when I'm trying to go in the casino? I don't even know if it's going to let me into the casino now. Let me see. Try a casino. Okay, wait.
I tell you what. This is what I'll do. We're going to stay around till you do the spin, and then I'm going to end the show. But we want you to get in the casino so that you can
here
do
you go.
Your final spin.
I'm just getting into the casino now.
Okay.
Let's see what we got. We got to do the spin. Here we are in the casino. There's the wheel, the big wheel of fortune. So what? I can spin this for free. The lucky wheel, you can spin it once daily for free. Okay. So, let me see.
You got to hit the thing and then spin it.
Come on. Come on, do it. There we go. My controller was not wanting to do it.
Right. You got to use your there you go.
What did I get? I got clothing.
Lucky winner.
Yeah, I got clothing. Big deal. I got a random thing last time and it leveled me up for free.
All right. Let's see. What exactly clothing did you win? Anything you want?
It said I won clothing. I don't know what clothing I won.
Oh, do they add that to you automatically, or
maybe it's just that I get some custom clothing or something. I don't know. I do not know. You know what? This is what Diamond Builds needs in his Cody build. Diamonds falling like that right there, bro.
Oh yeah, I could probably make up something like that for him, like a GIF or something.
That would look nice.
Yeah, you know what? You're making a lot of sense. Yeah, that would look dope. For real. I think he would like that too. You know what? We should get together and talk to him or hit him up or in the chat and, talk to him about that.
Yep.
But we don't got to get off of here, but I'm going to end this show because we've been on for 2 hours or so. So,
yeah.
Thank you guys. Like, subscribe. You want to say anything on demand?
Hit that bell icon so you can get notified the next time we're live because you don't want to miss it.
Sheila? I think she fell asleep. Sheila?
Sheila, it's all good in the neighborhood. All right. I guess that's it.
All right. Thank you guys for coming. Peace out.